tonight we are playing Dead of Winter. I'm just going to go ahead and move on over. Oh, shoot, my card block's not working. I gotta fix this. Of course I do. Let's see. Will it let me edit things? That's the issue. Well, I mean, it's red, so as long as it shows up on the stream like that, that's fine, actually.
And then, it looks like we don't have the option to edit our box. We can't make our own hidden areas.
Is that disabled?
Yeah, it's grayed out for me.
Also,
Also,
well, the thing is, if I edit that now, I won't be able to, it'll probably show the password on stream.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Never mind.
Nano, you're gonna want to be pink.
Alright.
It's just gonna be easier for the viewers to, if you're pink, so that way everyone's in front of their spots. Okay. So hopefully,
I'm pink.
There's nothing wrong with being pink. So I'm gonna go over the game setup. Everything's already been shuffled, but I think I have to make the secret deck. So I have to look how to do that. Let's see. Let's see. We can decide a main objective or pick one randomly, so that's cool. Oh, this is interesting. So I guess to make the secret objective deck, you get 2 normal ones per player, and then you add 1 betrayal card to it. So there's not really a high chance that someone's a traitor with this, but
No, this game's hard enough as it is.
yeah, it's very difficult. So I have to look. I have to. Oh, it lists them. Okay, so we're gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And we're gonna shuffle that. And then I'm just gonna hit deal to all seated players. And then we're gonna delete the secrets deck. You can look at your secret objective at this time. Can I actually pull up OBS? Maybe? It's locking up on me. I can't really look at mine too well because it'll show up on stream. Can I switch scenes? No, I cannot. Thanks, OBS. Like, because if I have a card block there, and I don't want people to see it. So we're just going to do it this way. If anyone does not want to see if I'm a traitor or not, you have to close your eyes in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close your eyes. I'm looking. Okay. Now I'm going to flip it over. Okie doke. So now let's go ahead and pick a main objective. So the main objectives are here. I do want to pick something that isn't too long. So anything that says short is a good one. Mediums are okay, maybe. Longs are out. We're not doing a long one. I'm just going to delete them. That's a medium one. That's a long one. There's another short one. Actually, let's get rid of the mediums. Let's just pick a short one. Most of them are short. So we're going to pick one of these.
We just grab one?
Now we should like talk about maybe which one we want to do, or if we don't care, we can pick one at random.
I'm up for any of the the options.
I'm going to go for find a cure, just because finding a cure sounds like a good idea and no other reason.
I want to not do too many mouths because that's what tabletop did, and I'd like to show something different.
Yep.
So let's see. Find a cure. Players have placed 2 medicine cards under this objective for each player, but only non-starter cards. Yeah, I'm okay with that. What does everyone else think?
Sounds good to me.
Yep.
Okay. Doop, doop, doop. That is our objective. So, for that, morale starts at 5, and the round track starts at 6. Oh, it's locked. Morale starts at 5. And the round tracker starts at 6. Okay. So we've done that. We don't have to add any zombies yet, I don't think, because the setup doesn't say to add zombies. So we've shuffled everything. Shuffle the starter item cards and deal 5 to each player. So I'm just going to do that. Whoa. They vanished. Did we do them all? Does everyone have
I've got
5?
5 cards.
Okay.
I have 5.
Yeah, and I'm seeing 5 cards for you as well. So.
Yeah, everyone's got 5 cards, so we're good. It's just, I guess that's all of them, because we're at max players for this one. It's never happened before. Okay.
Because that was 25.
Yep, that would make sense. Separate the remaining item card. Oh, it's already done for us. Deal 4 survivor cards to each player. Each player then chooses to keep 2 and return the others to the deck. So, let's go ahead and do that. And these aren't secret, so you're going to be like putting them in front of you, and like if you look down here at your like player turn actions and whatever, technically you're supposed to place your secret objective here, but that's like you don't have to. I'm keeping mine in my hand. And then to the left, you place your people, and you put like one as a group leader, and then the others are kind of like the followers in your gang of people that you control. So the guys that I drew are Buddy Davis, Edward White, Mike Cho, who is awesome because he's a ninja, and Bev Russell. Not a lot of high influence people. We don't have helpless survivors, so I don't think I want to do Bev. I'm definitely having Mike. When performing an attack with Mike, do not roll for exposure. That is so good.
Ooh, that's pretty good, yeah.
So who's going to go next to talk about the people?
Whoever would like to. Would you like to go next, Nana?
Alright, I got Brian Lee, the mayor, Talia Jones, the fortune teller, Alexis Gray, the librarian, and Andrew Evans, the farmer. Did I
Okay.
read out what their blurby things are too?
Yeah, you should totally read out what, like, the blurby thing is basically their special ability.
Alrighty then. Brian Lee, mayor. Once around, you may increase an unused action die control by 1. Talia Jones, fortune teller. Once per round, you may look at the top of the 2 cards of the crisis deck and place them back in any order. You may say exactly 2 words to all players about the crisis cards, nothing more. Alexis Gray, the librarian. Once per round, when performing a search at the library, you may look around and keep one additional card. Andrew Evans, the farmer. Grocery store. Once per round, you may perform a search at the grocery store. You may look around. You may look at and keep one additional card.
Okay, so you have to pick 2 of those people, and I'm going to tell you what the numbers mean, because those are important as well. So the one that's circled in red is that person's influence. And influence is important because it means that if you share a location and it gets overrun with zombies, the character with the lowest influence is the one who dies.
Oh.
However, low influence characters also tend to have really good abilities. Like, for example, Mike Cho, he has 30 influence, but he doesn't have to roll for exposure when attacking because he's a ninja. The number just beneath that is what you have to roll. It's like, so on a turn, you'll roll your dice. Whatever. And then you have to spend those dice to perform actions. So if I wanted to attack something with Mike, I would need at least a 2, because that's what this second number is for attacking things. The one beneath that, the one with the magnifying glass, is the search action. So I would need at least a 4, because that's Mike Cho's minimum for searching. So basically, lower numbers are better for actions, because it means you don't have to roll as high to do that. And that's why Brian Lee is important, because he can increase an unused action die by 1. So if you rolled a 2 but you really needed a 3, you could increase that by 1.
Alright.
So you'll pick 2 of those characters.
Well, does anybody at the table have an opinion or advice on what they think could be most beneficial to the group?
Not really.
Is that something that I can ask?
I would
Am
say
supposed to
I
ask?
think Talia is good because she can look at the crisis deck, and she's also really good at searching. So I would definitely keep Talia. Other than that,
I was gonna go for the mayor.
he's definitely good, and the nice thing is that you can increase your number of followers by playing certain cards during the game. So who you start with might not be who you end up with. You might get a lot of people with you, and that's super powerful too. I'm actually going to grab my phone so I can actually watch Twitch chat.
I think I'll grab. I'll just grab the mayor.
Okay, I think that's solid. Who would like to go next?
I'll go next.
Okay.
Alright, so I started with Jenny Clark, the waitress, Sparky, the stunt dog, Olivia Brown, the doctor,
Ooh,
and
she's
John Price, the student. Yes, Olivia Brown looked like she was definitely going to be a keeper.
good.
So, her power is anywhere, once per round, you may remove any type of wound token from a survivor that shares a location with Olivia. Olivia may use this ability on herself.
That is super powerful. And she's got a lot of influence, which is good.
Yes, and a decent search. Her combat's not all that great. John Price, the student, when John is not at the colony, he is considered to have the ability of every other survivor he shares a location with.
Which is also super powerful. Like, basically, it sounds like what you should be doing is taking him and sending him and Olivia Brown just treating everybody.
Yeah, if I take them, then if we get into some trouble, they can definitely catch us back up.
Or he could come with Mike, and we could just punch some zombies.
Exactly.
So that's powerful.
Jenny Clark, the waitress, once per round, when performing a search with Jenny, you may look at 3 additional cards.
But you still only get to keep 1.
Right. And lastly, the stunt dog, When rolling for exposure with Sparky, if you roll a bite, treat it as if you rolled a wound. When spreading a bite effect, ignore Sparky.
So that could be good too.
The other thing I liked with Sparky are his attack and search numbers, which are both 2+.
But he also has very low influence.
True.
But then the crossroad cards are then become awesome because they're talking to a dog.
That's true. That is true. You got some good people to pick from.
Yes. Olivia Brown is definitely a keeper. I'm really torn on who to keep for the third one. Or for the second one, rather.
Well, if you want to take some time to decide, we can move on to the next person.
Yeah, I can go next.
Sounds good.
Alright, so I have Anna Lei Chan, the lawyer. I have Felicia Day, actress. Harmon Brooks.
What?
Park
What? She's
ranger.
in this?
Yeah. Gabriel Diaz, the fireman. Since everybody kind of interested in it, Felicia Day has a 53 in influence, is a +2 on both attack and search. But here's her ability. Anywhere. For the purposes of triggering and resolving crossroads cards, in addition to her own name, Felicia is considered to have the name of every survivor not currently in play.
Wow.
I'm not sure exactly how bad of a thing that is. Yeah, I don't even know how that
It could be good, it could be very bad.
For the purpose of triggering and resolving, okay.
I think I'm gonna have to keep
Move
her
your
just-
hands off the text.
Well, hold Alt, and then you
Alt.
can
You
see
can
it.
hold Alt. In any case, so Anna Lee Chan is an influence of 38, also +2s for both actions.
Which is good.
Yeah, and then Colony. Once per round, you may look at one card at random in a player's hand.
And that colony thing means that you have to be in the colony to do that.
Yeah, no, it seems like I'm probably going to keep her because at the beginning I can do whatever needs to be done, and then at the end, if I think there's a traitor, I can start taking looks at people's hands.
That's true.
So Harmon Brooks, the park ranger, he's 32 influence. He's +3s to both action and search, attack and search. But anywhere, if Harmon would receive a frostbite wound, he receives a regular wound instead, which is kind of big.
It is pretty powerful because frostbite wounds are bad, but we do have a doctor.
That's true. Yeah.
So it's not... I mean, but the doctor might die.
That's
People are gonna die in this. This happens.
Yep. And then the last one is Gabriel Diaz, influence 60, attack 2+, search 3+, anywhere. Once per round, when Gabriel is at a location with an item deck, you may reveal the top 4 cards of that item deck. If you revealed any outsider cards, you may place one into your hand. Shuffle the remaining cards back into the item deck.
That's also pretty powerful because it lets
Yeah.
you gain a following. And the more people
No.
you have, the more dice you get and the more stuff you can do on your turn.
Yeah, and with the food not being as big of an issue, I think we could carry more people.
And if you
This
have
game-
more people, you can get more food.
Yeah, exactly. No, so I'm definitely keeping.
Oopsie.
So it's down between Felicia, just for the I don't know, that power could be really good or really bad, and then Anna. Because I'm keeping Gabriel, and then Harmon's going into the discard deck.
Bye, Harmon.
Yes. So, does anybody have a?
I mean,
Show it.
I'm
Any
curious about...
I have no idea what. I have no
Yeah,
idea.
I almost think we
how
have
it
to play
means.
with Felicia just to see what her power does.
Yeah.
And if she goes, she goes.
And then there's no discard. Actually, he'll go back into the survivor deck
Oh,
and he might show up
yep.
later.
Oh yeah, that's what I meant.
Where's the survivor deck?
It's right over here. To the left, near Fool. I think that's a good
Alright.
choice.
I'll add my 2 cards back to the survivor deck too.
Ah, no doggy. Okay.
Should I add my
No.
cards back to the survivor deck?
The ones you're not picking, yes. Alright, Grieve. Who have you got?
Thomas Hart, the soldier, can kill 2 zombies.
At the
I'm not
colony.
sure what the 5+ is.
Okay, so normally you have to roll a 1 to attack. At the colony, you can spend a 5 or greater to use that special ability.
Okay. Gotcha. Do not roll for exposure.
And by the way, this is the exposure die here. Anytime you move to a new location or attack a zombie, or if you are prompted to, you have to roll for exposure. And you roll this die here. There are a lot of different things on this die that are bad. This here is a wound. The thing that looks like a little
Teeth?
the tooth is a bite, and a bite kills you, and then we have to spread the bite effect, and it could possibly kill everyone at your location. And then the thing that looks like a snowflake is frostbite, which means you take a wound every round until you cure it or you die, and it is 3 wounds until death. So, yeah. That's what that is.
Right.
Next.
Next one, Loretta Clay, the cook. With a 4 once per round, you may add 2 food tokens to the food supply.
Okay.
David Garcia, the accountant. You may look for additional card when performing a search. I think we have a better one before. Like
Yeah.
3. And the truck driver, Rod Miller. Removing rod, do not roll for exposure. This is pretty good, I think.
That is pretty good.
Yeah, avoiding exposure.
I mean,
Soldier and truck driver? Oh.
I don't know, because Loretta's good too. Free food is always good.
Yeah, no, I almost. I feel like the way that this game, at least when I've been seeing it played, is that having one person that just is in the colony, being able to like get food or basically like one person you use to like explore, the other person you do to kind of help the colony stay afloat each and every.
Yep.
Though,
Yep.
interestingly, if you're not as a colony occupant, if you're on a location, you don't need to be fed. You only have to feed
yeah.
who's in the colony. So if everyone
Right.
leaves the colony, no one's going to starve.
At the same time, we need people to start attacking stuff inside, so.
Yeah, that's true. So you've got some tough choices ahead of you too.
Because, spoiler alert, there are zombies in this game.
I mean,
know.
there might be.
Big
I don't
spoiler.
know.
Wait, what?
Zombie here? Like Walking Dead zombies?
Whoa. No. As in, zombies that are not gonna get this game sued. Zombies, not Walking Dead zombies.
Just zombies,
be-
just generic non-denominational zombies.
Yes.
Zombies
All right.
without religion?
So Brian Lee and Talia Jones, I'll grab those for Nano.
So which one
All right,
do you-
and I think I'm going to keep Jenny Clark because there are a lot of colonists right now that have their ability in the colony, which limits John Price's usefulness.
Right. Well, actually, it kind of like
Actually,
while he's at the colony, he can do a lot of stuff. Though that means.
Not
Oh
but
no,
my
it's
characters-
non-colony. I
no,
see what
he's
you mean.
only when he's not in the
Yeah.
colony.
Okay. So you have Olivia Brown and Jenny Clark. And then you can just put him right in the deck.
definitely the-
Sorry,
So
it's my
which
first
direction
time
are
with
we going?
Tabletop Simulator.
Are we going clockwise or anti-clockwise?
We'll
or
probably
what?
go clockwise.
So
Um,
we're not here.
Here's a Felicia Day. I can't believe they put her in the game.
Today.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, apparently she was a promo card.
So
She's not in my game. I'll just say that, like my version of the game.
should Should I just go for full on, just stay at the colony with the 2 soldier and the cook?
I mean, I don't know. It's up to you.
This one's pretty good. I mean, you can move around without exposure.
So are you... Is there one you want to keep for sure?